Immigration. Everyone says, Dan, are you going to file an Arizona bill? Well, the Arizona bill has some flaws in it. One thing, if you're a police officer and you don't ask citizenship and a citizen sees you, they can sue the police officer. That's not a good thing. But what is clear is that Arizona stood up for themselves. And I applaud Arizona for standing up for themselves. And we're going to have to stand up for ourselves. The border is the federal government's responsibility. But it's our problem. And help's not coming on the way. I'm not running for president, but if I were, I'd look in the camera and say to the American people, you elect me and in 9 months I will have that border secured or I will step down from office. We can do the job. We can do the job. And then, we must be a country of compassion, because there are two words we really shouldn't hear. Deportation and amnesty. If you come here illegally and you haven't broken any laws and you're working and supporting your family, building a better life, I'm sorry, we can work out a guest worker program once we secure the border, but you don't get to vote. You don't get to be a citizen. People have paid the price to be here. And the second issue is deportation. We're not going to deport 10 or 12 million people. It's not realistic. So we have to reach out to Hispanic Americans who are 10% of our military, who are hardworking folks, who are a part of this country, and say, look, you have to work with us. And we have to have a guest worker program, because we can have workers coming in, but they can't bring 8 family members. You don't have the money to pay for 8 other children. Period. So our immigration policy, end sanctuary cities, secure the border, and after that, we get to step 2 and figure out what we do with the people who are here. And once the border is secured, deport all the criminals. It's real simple. I don't want to deport them now. They can get back too fast. And lastly, about compassion. I am tired of Democrats saying they're the people of compassion. Republicans and conservatives take money out of our pocket and we help others. And Democrats take money out of our pocket and help others. The truth is, we do care. There's not a person in this audience tonight that does not care about his fellow man. That's why you're here. There's not a person here tonight that doesn't want to see the dropout rate in the black and Hispanic community decline so that they have an opportunity at the American dream. There's not a person here tonight who has a racist bone in his body. There's not a person here tonight that thinks you're better than someone else. The success of the Tea Party movement is because it's a movement of community. Community. We've come out of our homes and we've come together. And we've found there are a lot of people that think like us. Look, the government doesn't have any money. We're $20 billion in the hole in Texas. But the truth is, we have all the money we need if we quit spending money on the things that we shouldn't. Jefferson said, if you give people all the money that they want for all the things they want, we never have enough money. We have to make tough choices. But there are 4 groups that we should never, ever shortchange. We should never shortchange our veterans who come home, who are wounded physically or mentally. We should never shortchange seniors who are alone, who have no family net. We should never shortchange those with disabilities, physical and mental, who cannot support themselves. And we should never shortchange children, because sadly, you're good parents, but not every child has a responsible parent. But if you're not a child, if you're not a veteran in need, if you're not disabled in need, and if you're not a senior in need, then get off your butt, stay in school, get a job, and don't expect us to pick up the tab for your lifestyle. Good night. God bless.